Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and the Nigerian Exchange Regulation Limited signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Monday, July 10, 2023. The event held at the Nigerian Exchange House, Marina, Lagos. Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Exchange Regulation, Mrs. Tinuade Awe, in her opening remarks highlighted some key factors important to the organization, which includes collaboration, investor protection, and the use of technology to ease the burden of regulation and to further regulatory processes.
A market has to be regulated, otherwise there's no difference between that market and the market out there. And so regulation is very, very important. What is key to NGX regulation? What is important to us? The first thing that is important to us is that regulation has to be effective. And that is why organizations like yours that are in the business of actually certifying and licensing and saying to the public, this person X or this person Y is qualified to do the work that they're representing, that they do as an accountant. That collaboration with us is very critical. There are other forms of collaboration that we do, but collaborations with an institution like yours is very key because it is those individuals that work in the trading license holders, work in the listed companies, and have taken oaths of professionalism, ethics, integrity, transparency under the cover and regulation of organizations like yours. And so the synergy is immediately obvious. So collaboration is important to us. The other thing that is important to us is technology. And I think it goes without saying that technology is important and it's important to everybody. So the use of technology to ease the burden of regulation is very important. And the use of technology to further regulatory processes.
President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Dr. Innocent Okwuosa, in his speech mentioned the need for the collaboration between the Institute and the Nigerian Exchange Regulation Limited, stating that accountants are the main drivers of the information with which investors work.
It is a very remarkable innovation that we observed from the Institute, and we are happy to collaborate with you. The need for collaboration between ICAN and NGX can be found from what you have just told us. It is the accountants that actually operate in that environment that you regulate. Accountants are the forefront of financial reporting. They also do the assurance. So the information with which investors work, accountants are the main drivers.
Also speaking at the event on the purpose of the collaboration, the head Listings Regulation Department, Mr. Gostime Iwenekai, said the purpose is to provide a general framework to facilitate collaboration and cooperation between the Institute and the Nigerian Exchange Regulation Department. He said the scope covers consultation and exchange of views on capacity development related matters, including information sharing and corporate reporting to assist both parties in their monetary activities, organize reciprocal trainings and capacity development trainings for relevant staff of both parties.
Is to provide a general framework to facilitate collaboration and cooperation between ICAN and NGX Regulation Limited. The scope of the collaboration covers consultation and exchange of views on capacity development related matters, including organizing trainings for entities that are regulated by both parties, their staff and the public. It also includes information sharing on corporate reporting and the development of initiatives to drive the quality of corporate reports in the capital market. Now, some of the major areas of cooperation include: 1, consultation and exchange of views on matters in our respective areas of operations, sharing relevant information, for for the purpose of the collaboration, and the information sharing shall be on areas of common concern, such as observation from the review of audited financial statements and or annual reports that are submitted by entities that we regulate. This is to assist both parties in their monetary activities. We also plan to organize reciprocal training and capacity development program for relevant staff and personnel of both parties.
Speaking with WebTV, the CEO of Nigerian Exchange Regulation Limited reiterated the importance of the MOU as well as its contribution to opportunities in the capital market. Also speaking with WebTV, the chairman of ICAN also talked about the advantage of the MOU in deepening compliance and financial reporting for listed companies in the stock exchange.
It helps with information sharing, which is, I think, most critical. And why is information sharing critical? Because it can really impact on the integrity and transparency of the market. When I say integrity and transparency, I mean things like when accountants put together the accounting figures, sustainability reports of a company, and you have an issue with it, you can always reach out to ICAN to say what's happening here, your member has done this or your member has done that. Also helping us to build our own capacity to be able to look at the reports that we get appropriately. So I really think on the two areas of information sharing and capacity building, it's very, very important. It is collaborations like this that really help us forward and ensure that the areas where we cannot reach alone, we have a partner, we have a collaborator that can help us to reach it.
ICAN members are the ones playing in the information system in the capital market. The capital market requires information to operate. One of the problems of the capital market is what we refer to as information asymmetry. That is, more information is known to managers of the business than the investors. And the information that is provided to investors to enable an investment decision to be made, accountants are at the forefront of it, financial reporting. So what we've done is to create an atmosphere where the regulator of the accountants that provide this information cooperates with the regulator of the market, of the capital market. And one of what comes out of this arrangement is information sharing between the regulator and the institute. The institute regulates its members. The members play a dominant role in providing the information in the capital market. So the regulators also examine the financial statements of these companies, and accountants are the ones that prepare this financial information. So this mutual agreement will help information sharing that will then enable both the regulator of the accountants and the regulator of the market to cooperate, and then the market will be the beneficiary for it.
So it presents to the capital market the the objectives of securities regulation. There are three. One of them is the mitigation of risk. And in mitigating risk, one of the things you want to do is that you are using professionals and that you have access to the entity that actually regulates those professionals. So having access through this MOU to ICAN to talk directly to ICAN about things that we're seeing in the market will clearly help to reduce the risk in the market. It increases transparency in that we have a direct link with the regulator of the professionals that work in the accounting profession, and so we can talk. It also means that we can do collaborations, for example, where we say these companies are good companies in that they've done XYZ, that accountants, the regulator of the accounting profession, of the professionals in the accounting professional has said are the right things. And so it's a legion of things that are very good, and we're very excited about it. I think the point is not to talk about so much in the beginning, but to talk about the fruits. So maybe a year, 2 years from today, what are we going to see?